Hiya guys, MuddledMuppet here. How you all doing? Now, today I'm going to be doing something very different. It's something that I never thought I would have to do, and it's certainly not something that I enjoy having to do, but I feel that I've got to do it. Most of you who watch my channel will probably be Gotham City Imposters fans, because that's predominantly what is on my channel. And if you watch Gotham City Imposter videos, most of you, if not all of you, will probably also watch or at least be aware of Morning After Kill. Now, today on Twitter, Morning After Kill sent me a message, not a private message. This is a message visible to all of his followers and all of my followers. Stop stealing my videos, damn it. And, you know, I know his sense of humor can be a bit off, so I'm thinking, is he serious or what? So I sent him, a reply, tell me you're not serious. And he went into it and said, yeah, he is serious. And he says that I have stolen 6 of his videos, 2 of them this week. Now, before I get to any of this, I mean, I fucking hate having to even do this, but I can't let something like that lie. I am a creative person. I've always been a creative person, and like anybody else who likes to create something, the ownership of that is pretty important, you know. And stealing it from somebody else is pretty bad. You know, this is the worst thing that he could have accused me of in this kind of context. You know, he could have accused me of going out and gang raping a bunch of nuns or something. But as far as something like this goes, this is about the worst thing that he could accuse me of. He has a hell of a lot more subscribers than I do. He's been doing it a lot longer. And like I say, probably anyone who watches the videos listens to his opinion. He's been around for a long time, and a lot of people like him. That's fair enough. It's not up to me to state what there is to like or dislike about him. I'm not here to attack him. I'm here to defend myself. There is some history between Morning After Kill and myself. I think more of it on his side than mine. I used to really like his videos when I first came across him. I found them really enjoyable, infectious laugh, all sorts of stuff. I liked his approach to the game. But he came out with a couple of videos. One was certainly about camping around hell stations and stuff. You know, we all know the topic. Um, and I basically told him that I thought he was wrong. I didn't think it was ruining the game, etc. And there was some other video that he did. And again, I said, I think you're wrong. I wasn't aggressive in what I was saying. I just, basically said, I think you're wrong and I disagree. That's the only thing I can think of that has made him dislike me. But the dislike seems to be way out of proportion to that. There was a time when he posted a video about assisted suicide, and it had assisted suicide in the thread topic on the game's forums, and I very strongly argued against that. I was fucking annoyed, you know. I didn't think that was a topic that was suitable to be posted in a game's forum. Certainly not in the thread title. The thread title should have said warning, controversial subject, something like that, whatever. So there was some kind of argument about that, right? But to my mind, not the end of the world. And he was fairly sarcastic to me about it, and has been a few times. But I don't go on the forums just to engage with Morning After Kill. So as far as I was concerned, he does his stuff, I do mine. Until recently. Now, I'm going to put in the video description a link to 2 sets of videos that I think are what he sees as the problem. One is a video where he was giving people advice, new YouTubers advice, on how to grow their channel, or how, stuff to do with their channel. And in the comments, I had put very good advice. I thought it was good advice and would be very helpful for new people. Like most of the time, though, Morning After Kill just ignored what I had to say. In fact, ever since when I'd posted those comments, he's pretty much ignored me, which is fine, I try and be friendly with people. I try and get on with people, but that's how they want to be. That's how they want to be. Now, in the same week, and certainly shortly after, I'd published a video on how to promote your YouTube channel using Twitter. This had come about by following a Twitter discussion. I am a big believer in the value of using Twitter to help grow your channel. I know that it's done me a lot of good. And I think More Than Afterkill seems to be of the opinion that I stole this idea from him, despite the fact that we're approaching from very, very different directions. And despite the fact that there's literally thousands of videos on YouTube about how to promote your channel, how to grow your channel, etc. I personally hadn't seen any about using Twitter in the same way that I've done it. So I thought it was useful information for some people. But it certainly wasn't, in my opinion, a theft of him. Now, the reason I'm putting both video links in is you make your own mind up. I strongly believe that my case is solid, that my argument is solid, and I don't think there's any similarities between those videos at all. Now, some people might say, well, yeah, he releases a video on how to improve your YouTube, and in the same week you do. I'd say that's purely circumstantial. It came about through a discussion on Twitter that was completely unrelated. I was talking with friends on Twitter, and we discussed this. And as anyone who uses Twitter will know, you're pretty limited in what you can discuss. And as we were talking, that's what gave me the idea for doing the video. But again, you watch them both, you draw your own conclusions. Now, the latest one, the one that seems to kick it all off, is that we've both done a video on the possibility of Gotham City Imposters becoming free to play. Now, I certainly do not argue the point that Morning After Kill had posted this in the forums first. There's been a load of speculation about what this new announcement is going to be, but he was certainly the first one that I'm aware of that posted a video about it. I don't dispute that at all. I didn't go out and do my video immediately after, though. I took that with a pinch of salt. To me, it was just another suggestion that was being thrown out there. Until somebody else, another forum member, posted a link to some gaming site, and again, I'll put the link to this in the description. I can't remember what it is, but basically this gaming site was saying the same thing. Now that seemed to me to be different. I wasn't discussing Max or Morning After Kill's opinions. I was discussing my opinions on what free to play would be like. Not so much the possibility of it being the next announcement, but again, I'm going to put the link to both descriptions. And what I'd ask is, watch his video and watch mine and see what you think. Is mine a carbon copy of his? Or are we actually talking about fairly different things but with a similar title? Now, if it is we're talking about different things, different opinions with a similar title, does that in itself make me a thief? Now, that would, to me, imply that if a big topic comes up, that there's only the first person who thinks this is worthy of discussion can actually post a video about it. And that doesn't seem right to me. Every game will have its big issues of the day, and of course commentators are going to pass their opinion on it. I'm trying to be a commentator. I think that I am very, very different from Morning After Kill. And I say I am not here to slag him off or to praise him or whatever. That's entirely up to yourselves what you think of Morning After Kill. He does his commentaries in a certain way. I do mine in a certain way. We play with different builds. As far as I'm concerned, most of my commentaries are there about fun and different ways to have fun and enjoy the experience. A lot of my videos have music in, and music is fairly central to the theme of them. Either music that I've done myself or music that I've taken from appropriate sources. I think that what I do is me. I think that it is different from what everyone else is doing. But you may disagree. The links are going to be there. I really would appreciate comments on this. And as I always say, even if your comments disagree with me, put them in, I'm not here to argue with anyone. I'm not going to be trolling anyone, even though I do get my fair share of trolls. I'm not here to have fucking arguments. I like debates. I'm always happy to debate anything. Arguments and confrontation, I'm just not interested in. I get caught up in it sometimes, like anybody else. I'm human, but that's not what I'm about. What I'm about is fun, And I think that most of my videos, the overwhelming majority of my videos, reflect that. My videos are mine. My thoughts are mine. And I really don't need to steal either topics or a commentary style from anybody else. I do look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this. And I'm sorry for putting such a downer video out. It's not my style, but there you go. This is Muppet out. Bye.